And welcome to part 2. I did have to climb up that wall again, but whatever. Moving on. So the crying that you heard at the very end of part 1, it turned out that my kid had a bad dream. And he was going on about there being no more penguin cake. He's 3 years old, but that was it. No more penguin cake. There's no penguin cake. Yeah. Alright. So of course, once again, it's very easy to turn this game into a massive muck around fest. Oh nice. But I should really focus on the main core of the game, and hopefully I can get the main layer done. This is the tutorial layer, so to speak, but the first main layer done at the end of part 4. That's my goal, anyway. So what's kind of entertaining is that you can teleport already. It says teleport. I thought that was a typo. So you can meet that character now before you've actually met them. Kind of wish you had to talk to him first to unlock the ability to teleport, but whatever. I didn't even let it come up from the ground. Interesting. Mud on the face. Oh, can I climb this? Yeah. Yeah, so there's so much that I could be exploring, like all this area, but for the sake of time, we're just going to focus on the main path. Again, I would highly encourage you to play yourself if you want to explore all these nooks and crannies of this game. This is something that I did not do at all the first time I played this area. Didn't know you could throw stuff into the barrels. Go now! Now! Okay. Not hard timing. Oh, oh, he's spiky. Wait, was he originally spiky? Doesn't matter. Oh, apple popped. Popped like a balloon. Well, this is definitely not a zero damage playthrough. Just in case I fall down. What does the climbing animation look like? For a second I thought there's chromatic aberration on the rope, but no, it's just the lighting of this area. Cool, we're nearly at the summit. Off we go. So look at the map. Does it tell me things? There's no collection, but no, yeah, there's 3 of 3. There are no such thing as fossils here. This is interesting because it shows you how many meters cubed that I've destroyed. If I'm playing in American English, would it show a different metric? In any case, it does have a measurement in some kind of like meters or kilometers or miles or whatever, right? So metric imperial. I wish it did tell you how deep you are. Maybe it does, I just haven't seen it. Oh. Cool. Fat face. Bad monkey. No need to override any more voices. That's enough of that. Speaking of voices, what are your thoughts on the voices? Not that you've heard many yet. I'll be asking this question again when you hear more, I suppose. Why am I even running? Hi. Oh, it is actually grinding down, that's cool. Can I go on the top? Yep. And suddenly I'm on the front. Obviously, cutscene is purely programmed, not dynamic in any way, shape, or form. But generally speaking, on voice acting or voices in games, I find it interesting that a lot of people say that voices are basically a requirement in gaming these days. Like in Breath of the Wild, Zelda, and, well, Zelda talks a lot, for example. I kind of miss the voiceless, just reading text games. It kind of leaves it up to your imagination to what you think the characters are supposed to sound like. So to have certain characters suddenly have voices that you've basically been playing or seeing for years, it's almost strange. It's a big hole. Sure. And then spin! So if I was fast enough, that could have been the end of part 1. Is it possible to get here in 20 minutes? Took me 28-ish. But I'm in a time constraint. I checked, and for this 250 gig is 21 minutes recording in ProRes HQ. Oh, speaking of which, when I said that it was 15 minutes for Death Stranding 2, the reason I think is not actually just because the textures, well, that does play a part. Like right now it's just a white screen, it doesn't take up so much file size, file space or whatever. Death Stranding I was recording in HDR. I'm saying too much. I should make it a challenge not to say So HDR is of course a higher bit rate, so of course it lowers that 21 minutes down to 15. Speed read. Pause if you want to read the rest. Well, maybe you could read that fast anyway. Let's eat the bananas. And for the sake of this, I do not think I need to actually upgrade what I recommend here, the health to 4 hearts. I'm gonna go for punch power first, actually. And maybe jump shot. The double jump might help me in speeding things up a little bit, but yeah, let's go punch power first. I like how the water is done, because if you graze it, you shave part of that bubble, but it still exists. I think that is really, really cool. Now it is like a water underpants. Alright. This concrete I cannot break with my bare hands. That sand is one punch. This rock is several punches. 2, 3. Okay, it's pretty hard to actually judge from there. Let's just break this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I definitely want punch power. So in my main playthrough, I did get all of those ammonites, so I got 61 out of 61 before I even went down to the next area. So what is this area called again? Lagoon, right? To the lagoon layers, so I 100% did it before I moved on to the next layer. In this play, I'm not going to do that. I'm aiming just to get as much done as quickly as possible. But yeah, it's kind of amusing that you can just smash your way through everything. What's up?
Animals live here? Underground? I understand that. But they are very friendly.
I wonder why exactly Oddrock says I understand them. Is it because they are actually speaking a different language? High five? Oh, first a spin, then now happy, and now it's actual high fives. Alright. Oh, by water. Is there not... those rocks? Okay, whatever. And just moving on. I'm just wondering if there's anything that I can use to actually break this. Never mind, let's just carry on. That dude's a tutorial to say that if you pick this up, it explodes. Nice. Oh, this is obvious. Right. Alright, shortcut. Yeah. What? That's better. Break. Nice. Let's basically ignore the whole entire rest of this map and go down. First playthrough, I did not ignore the rest of the map. I went straight to checking out everywhere else possible first. Which will mean that this will be a slightly different order, which is going to be entertaining. For me at least. Oh, chest. Oh, map, nice. So I think the way that these maps work is that if you haven't been to the layer yet, so we've got SL 100 and 101 here. If you haven't been to the layer yet, of course it will not reveal a location. But now that I've been to both of these two, it is possible that if I get a chest down here, it will reveal one of them up here. I don't know if it requires you having emptied out the lower one first or not. By the lower one, I mean the layer that you are currently in when you receive the map, but yeah. So basically, in my first playthrough, I ended up smashing pretty much the everything smashable. Until I had all of the things Cool. Punch power. Let's go. And by all of the things, I mean these fossils. So 61. This one still says question marks. So it's 10 and 1, I believe. And of course, all the bananas. I kind of don't like skipping even the language that they speak, but in the interest of time, I'm still doing it. What is it, remember? 21 minutes before I have to stop part 2 and start part 3. Otherwise the file size is too big. Alright. I'm just like planning of attack, what do I want to do? Let's do this banana challenge. Crocoid. Right. Kinda missed. Good enough. That is definitely nowhere near difficult. Fly. White. If you're using an HDR display or an OLED, it's definitely testing your system, your TV, its capability, maximum brightness. Ah, the eel thing. So this is the character which I think that you should have to actually speak to first before you're allowed to teleport around, but which we've already tried using at least once, so we know how it works. Cool. What's this one? Thorn-choked conveyor. Ah, yes. The question is, do I want to try to get all 3 bananas or not? I suppose if I slap enough, I'll be able to actually see what the other banana is. Oops, too close. Put our health back. Alright, we're gonna miss the other one, that's fine. That means if you want to find the second banana, do it in your own playthrough. It works, but okay. Actually, why am I trying to collect everything? We're at 19 minutes or more, nearly 20 minutes. I'll see if I can squeeze in one more banana. Okay, cool. Nice! We'll call that Banana the end of part 2, and I'll see you in part 3.